A debutante is a girl introduced to the king and queen when they reached 18 to show that they were on the market. It seems such an old-fashioned way of doing things. Tinder is much easier. Without a doubt, if Queen Elizabeth had not cancelled the events, Princess Diana would have been a debutante like her mother. Debutantes were useful to Bletchley Park because they were well educated and in many cases they spoke fluent German. This fantastic photograph shows 4 friends at a wedding. 3 of them are debutantes. On the left is the Honourable Sarah Norton, daughter of the 6th Baron Grantley and at this time wife of William Astor, soon to become the 3rd Viscount Astor. Fluent in German, she worked as a technical assistant in Hut 4 at Bletchley Park. Later she wrote the book The Road to Station X about her time in Bletchley Park. She died in 2013. She has signed my copy of her book. A graphologist would have such fun with this very open signature. In the light coat is Diana Littleton, daughter of the Honourable George William Littleton, niece of the 8th Viscount Cobham, at this time the press secretary to King George VI. During the war, she worked in the map room for Winston Churchill. She died in 2008. As far as I know, she didn't work at Bletchley Park, but she would have known what it did. In the dark coat is Osler Benning, at this time married to Sir John Henniker Major, later to become 8th Baron Henniker. Reputed to be the most beautiful woman in London, she was fluent in German, and like Sarah, she worked as a technical assistant in Hut 4 at Bletchley Park. Unfortunately, she died in 1974 after a long illness. This was the year Bletchley Park became common knowledge, and she never had the chance to write her memoirs. On the right is Jean Campbell Harris. Not so well connected as the others, her father was ADC to the Viceroy of India, and her mother an American heiress. She was fluent in French, German and Italian, and worked in Hut 4 at Bletchley Park. Later she was involved in politics and elevated to the House of Lords by Margaret Thatcher as Baroness Trumpington. She famously waved 2 fingers at Lord King of Bridgewater for referring to her as old. Lady Jean Ford, later Countess of Arran, who worked for Alan Turing in Hut 6 and was great friends with these women, is not in the photograph. It seems possible it is her wedding they are attending in 1947. When they were born, like others, the expectation was that they would marry well and preside over diplomatic cocktail parties. The idea that they might get stuck in, build hurricanes, and go head-to-head with Hitler would have been viewed by their parents with horror.